Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a makeup tutorial and it is this makeup look that I will be tutorialing on, if that's a word. And this is the look from Diane von Furstenberg's Autumn Winter Catwalk show. It is a kind of taupey pinky eye with a very natural face with contouring. So there's not really much blusher going on, there's not really much going on in the lip. It's just a taupe eye with the contouring. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's a kind of natural look for autumn winter. It's not in your face. I do love a bold lip in autumn, but I think this is a nice nude natural alternative and I hope you enjoy it. If you do recreate the look, then please send me your pictures through Instagram and Twitter and use the hashtag GRNT autumn face. Yeah, that's a good hashtag. So yeah, please send in your pictures, I would love to see them. And yeah, enjoy the look and beware, you are about to see me barefaced. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my professional. I have already popped on a little bit of the L'Oreal Age Perfect Extraordinary Facial Oil, which I absolutely love, and it does not make my skin greasy or anything. It just makes it really soft and nice. Yeah, I'm loving using that. And yeah, now I'm going to use my Benefit Professional. I love this stuff. Like, it literally does really help your pores and minimizing them. And it just makes your skin feel silky smooth, like literally. It's such a pleasure to put on. Okay, so now I'm ready for the foundation and I'm going to be using my Forever Dior Skin Forever foundation. I'm not quite sure of the name of this, but it's like my favourite foundation of all time. So yeah, it's amazing, it's pretty good. And I'm using my Zoeva Face Luxe brush, Silk Finish brush, sorry. Silk Finish, well let's hope I get a silk finish. So I just put a couple pumps on the brush and I buff it in. And this foundation is just the perfect shade for me. It is shade 21. And yeah, I absolutely love it. It just really gives the skin a flawless finish but not looking too cakey, but it lasts. As it's called Forever, it really does last throughout the day. Okay, so that's all buffed in. I'm going to go in with the concealer and I use the Collection 2000 that always gets scrubbed off though. It is like, well, the name gets scrubbed off the packaging. I use two shades and I use Cool Medium. I use that on like kind of any blemishes because that is closer to my skin tone. And if I'm looking over here, it's because I have my mirror. And then I use number 1 Fair underneath my eyes just to brighten them up. So I look a little bit like a warrior or something just now, but I buff that in with my MAC concealer brush. I take the concealer right on to my eyelid just because I have quite veiny eyelids, so it just kind of gives it a nice finish. Okay, so on to eyebrows, and I'm using the Anastasia Brow Whiz. I've heard so much about the Anastasia Beverly Hills product, and when I was actually in Beverly Hills I didn't get it and I came back and I ended up ordering one. But anyway, I'm really loving using this. It's a really fine nib. Super fine. Really fine nib. But it makes it really easy to use because, you know, you've got a lot of control. So I take my, I need a closer mirror for this one. My actual eyebrows are in desperate need of a pluck. However, we'll work with them. And yeah, I'm just filling in any kind of gaps and just running it through my eyebrows. Like that. So you can see it just gives it a lot more definition. What I also love about it is that it has on the other end a brush, because sometimes it can look a little bit drawn in, so just running the brush through it basically just kind of neatens all the hairs, and it gets rid of any kind of lines that look drawn on. Okay, so that's most of the face done. I'll come back to the face after, but I'm gonna do the eyes first. And as it's a very natural look, but with that kind of pinky taupey eye, I'm going to be using my Naked 3 palette. Love this palette. It's just full of pinks, taupes and browns, as you can see, so it's perfect for this look. And it is a matte look. There's no kind of shimmer on the eye, which is usually not what I go for. I usually always have some kind of shimmer shadow in there somewhere. But yeah, it's completely matte. But again, this palette's really good because it's a mix of kind of shimmers, glitters and mattes. So I'm going to go in with Limit to start off with. And I'm going to pull you in closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so that's a bit better now. If I stay in focus. So I'm going to take a little bit of Limit, this one here. This is just on my Topshop brush, my Topshop eyeshadow brush that I've had forever, but I love it. So I'm going to go in with that. That's the slightly lighter shade, just in the inside of my eye. And I'm going to bring that down. So just the first kind of, probably the first half of my eye actually that's covering. And then I'm going to take my Benefit shadow brush, and I'm going to go in with, Nooner. So it's just a slightly darker colour. That's going to give the kind of taupe effect. I'm just going in at the end. With that one. And then with my crease brush, my Zoeva crease brush, I'm going to go in with a little bit Strange actually. It's a super light shade, but this is like a very natural look, and I think I just need a little bit more neutral. So I'm going to go in the crease, and usually you don't go in the crease with a lighter shade, but hey, I'm going to be a rebel. The magic part. Blending, and I use my MAC blending brush for that, and it just all blends together. Yeah, so it all just blends out. So I'm going to go underneath just a little bit, tiny little bit. I'm going to take some Nooner, and then just at the very end, just to give it a little bit of definition. And now I'm going to take my Blackout eyeshadow from Urban Decay. This is like my go-to liner. I talk about it a lot in almost every makeup thing I do. I take it on an eyeliner brush, just because I love using powder for eyeliner, and it is the best powder to use. And I just go in right at my lashes. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I just create, for this look, a very tiny flick. Nothing, if you can see that. Really, really, really simple. And as you'll see from the two pictures of the look, there's a little bit more of a defined one and a much more simpler one. So this is a kind of in between. You can go for liquid if you want. For this look, I'm just going to stick with the powder. And then I'm just going to do the exact same to the other eye. Okay, so that's me back. I have done the other eye. Hopefully they look symmetrical. And I'm just going to go in with my lashes now. So eyelash curlers. I use these for any look. Whether it's a natural look, a big look, you know. I'm just obsessed with curling my eyelashes just now. Just hold them for a few seconds. And the mascara I'm going to use is Maybelline's The Rocket. I'm not really used, I bought this and then I kind of forgot I bought it, so I'm like, I can't remember exactly how good it is. So this is kind of like a trying on video as well for me. Now lashes were really big on the catwalk for autumn winter this year. Like most designers were using fake ones and really going for it with the lashes. But for this particular look, it is quite natural. So I quite like that mascara. It separates the lashes, it gives them length. And yeah, a little bit of volume. It's not so much in the volume, but definitely length and separation. Okay, so that is the eyes done. Hopefully you like them. And I'm just gonna finish off the face. With this look, there was quite a lot of contouring. Even though makeup was kept quite simple, like on the eye, there was not really any blusher used. There was a bit of contouring going on. So for that, I am going to use my Benefit Hoola. It's a really nice blusher, this one, as it has absolutely no orange pink pigment in it. It has no shimmer. When you're using bronzer as a contour, you want it to have zero shimmer, because it's not about giving you that bronze look, it's about giving you definition and giving you that kind of defined cheekbone look. So you don't want to be putting shimmer in there, because you're just basically creating shadow that isn't actually there. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my brush, that's why I'm leaning back. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques contour brush. So I just pop a little bit in, give it a wee blow because I don't want to have too much on, tap it out, and just suck in. It's probably the easiest thing to do. And hopefully you can see the line I just created. You can take a bit more, bring it into your hair, up onto your face. And I can't talk when I'm doing that face, so if you just bear with me. Hopefully I look more defined, but that is not, you don't finish there, because it looks a little bit, you'll see, too liney. So you just take a bigger brush and I just go in and kind of blend out what I did. For the lips, again, very natural, but it was a kind of slightly pinky nude look. My favourite nude is my Charlotte Tilbury one that I talk about a lot. It's this one here. Kissing in the shade Penelope, but this is too brown for this look, so I'm going to go with my Estee Lauder Pure Colour lipstick in the shade, Pure Colour Envy lipstick in the shade Desirable, which as you can see is a much more pinky nude. So first of all, I'm going to go in with my EOS Balm just to quickly give my lips a little bit of moisture. Then I'm just going to use my number 7 Perfect Lips pencil in the shade 20 Nude. And if I bring you guys in just a little bit, oh, that was out. There we go. So, I'm just gonna create the line. You probably can't really see it because it's very natural, but it just helps. It helps the lipstick just stay in place and just gives it a more professional finish, I guess. And I go in with the lipstick. Ooh. And it's such an easy one to put on. And it's so moisturising, these lipsticks. One of the best lipstick formulas I've ever tried, for sure. And the lid is also very magnetic. I just love that. And that is the finished look, guys. I hope you like it. It's a very kind of natural look for autumn winter. It's not like the bold dark lip or the dark eye. It's very natural and I think really wearable. I think when you think you're going into autumn summer, you've got to be wearing the dark red lip, or you've got to do the kind of burgundy eyes. You know, you've got to be doing that kind of classic winter look. But I think this looks really nice. It's that kind of taupey pink eye look that is really appropriate for winter and autumn, but it's just natural and fresh. Yeah, the contouring, it gives it a bit more of that kind of warm look. So I really, really like it actually. I hope you two do. You do too. There's going to be more pictures of this look on my blog, so I will leave the link to that below. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel as always, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye! Mwah.